What if I told you that the secret to shaping reality, the power that mystics, sages, and visionaries have whispered about for centuries, is so simple, so utterly effortless, that you overlook it every single day? We search for elaborate rituals, complex formulas, or hidden codes to unlock manifestation. We scour ancient scrolls, dive into quantum theories, and chase after gurus who claim to hold the key. And yet, the truth has always been within reach. It is not concealed behind walls of complexity. It is not buried in equations or cloaked in mystery. It is right in front of you. So simple, so direct, that your very mind, trained to seek difficulty, dismisses it. The irony of quantum manifestation is this: it doesn't require you to learn something new, but to unlearn the noise that clouds what is already yours. The cosmos responds not to effort, but to alignment. And alignment is not built through struggle, but through simplicity. Think of it. A bird does not study aerodynamics before taking flight. A flower does not consult a manual before turning toward the sun. The river does not strain to carve valleys. It simply flows. And yet, in our modern hunger for control, we have forgotten how to allow the currents of reality to move through us with the same ease. In this exploration, we will peel back the illusions of complexity that surround manifestation. We will walk through the corridors of ancient wisdom and the frontiers of modern quantum thought to see how both converge on one truth: that reality bends not under force, but under presence. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand why simplicity has eluded you, it will feel as though you are rediscovering something you've always known, something childlike, effortless, and profoundly powerful. So, ask yourself, is it possible that the very reason you haven't mastered manifestation is because it requires no mastery at all? Across the ancient world, scattered like fragments of a forgotten map, we find whispers of a truth so simple it slips through the cracks of logic. The sages of India called it Maya, the grand illusion, reminding us that reality is not as solid as it appears. The mystics of Egypt etched into their temples the phrase, "As above, so below, as within, so without." And in the quiet corners of Taoist China, seekers spoke of Wu Wei, effortless action, the art of aligning so deeply with the flow of the universe that manifestation becomes natural, inevitable. This knowledge was never truly hidden. It was encoded in symbols, wrapped in myth, and passed down in riddles. Why? Because the human mind loves complication. It chases grand explanations, endless formulas, and systems that feel earned. To hand humanity a key so simple that thought and being shape the fabric of existence would almost seem like a trick. And so, the masters spoke in parables, ensuring that only those willing to look past the veil could truly see. Take the Hermetic teachings, for example. The principle of mentalism declares, "The all is mind, the universe is mental." Here lies a startling claim. What you call the external world is but a projection of consciousness itself. The ancients did not need particle physics to tell them that observation changes reality. They experienced it, lived it, embodied it. Fast forward to today, and quantum theory has stumbled upon the same paradox. Experiments reveal that particles behave differently when observed, that reality seems to dance in response to awareness. But while science marvels at this puzzle, mystics nod knowingly. They've always said, the world is not happening to you. It is happening through you. Yet, in our age of constant distraction and information overload, this truth appears too unassuming. We expect manifestation to demand rituals, vision boards, chants, and endless affirmations. But the ancients knew When the heart, mind, and spirit rest in clarity, the universe mirrors that state instantly. The true ritual is presence itself. Still, ask yourself, if this truth is so simple, why do so few live by it? Perhaps because the ego resists simplicity. It prefers struggle, because struggle makes it feel important. To simply be, to allow the universe to align with your inner state, feels almost like doing nothing. And that is the paradox at the core of quantum manifestation. It works precisely because it requires no effort at all. Imagine standing before a still pond at dawn. The air is quiet, the water undisturbed. You drop a single pebble, and ripples flow outward, touching every part of the surface. Now consider this. Your thoughts, emotions, and states of being are those pebbles. The quantum field, the invisible fabric of existence, is the pond. Every pulse of consciousness you release sends ripples into reality. And yet, here is where most stumble. They hurl boulders into the pond, thrashing the waters with effort, desperation, and constant interference. In doing so, they cannot see the reflection forming on the surface. Manifestation is not about force. It is about precision. It is about the lightest touch, the simplest signal, allowed to ripple freely without interference. When physicists speak of the observer effect, they tell us that the act of observation changes the behavior of particles. This is not abstract theory. It is the foundation of quantum manifestation. Observation is not mere sight. It is awareness infused with intention. What you hold in your field of consciousness is observed by the universe itself, and it bends to reflect it. But here is the secret most miss. The universe does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. If you hold longing, the field mirrors longing. If you radiate wholeness, the field mirrors wholeness. You cannot trick the quantum fabric with hollow affirmations or wishful thinking. It responds to coherence, not contradiction. Think of a tuning fork. Strike it, and a nearby fork of the same frequency will begin to vibrate. Reality works the same way. Your state of being resonates outward, and matching circumstances begin to hum in response. If your mind says abundance but your body vibrates scarcity, the signal is distorted and manifestation falters. This is why simplicity is key. Manifestation is not about stacking endless techniques. It is about harmonizing your inner state with what you seek, so that no dissonance exists. When alignment is pure, the response is instant. Just as a seed does not struggle to sprout once placed in fertile soil. So, ask yourself, are you planting seeds of clarity, or are you scattering so many conflicting signals that nothing takes root? The answer to that question reveals why simplicity, not complexity, is the true path to manifesting with quantum precision. The paradox of quantum manifestation is that it is both effortless and deeply demanding. Effortless, because the universe requires no strain to respond. Demanding, because it requires you to strip away every illusion that clouds your signal. Consider this. Most people try to manifest from a place of lack. They say, "I want abundance." But what is hidden within the word want? A declaration of not having. The universe hears the vibration of absence, and so it echoes it back. It is like standing before a mirror, frowning, and demanding the reflection smile first. The reflection cannot change until you do. This is why sages spoke in riddles. To those who have, more will be given. At first glance, it seems unfair. Why should the one who already has receive more? But on the quantum level, it is simple. If your being vibrates with the frequency of having, reality must align with that state. The more comes not as reward, but as resonance. Here lies another truth most miss. Manifestation is not about creating from nothing. It is about collapsing one of infinite possibilities into the physical now. The quantum field is an ocean of potential. Every version of you, every outcome, every path already exists as a wave of probability. What brings one wave into form is not struggle, but focus. This is where simplicity becomes so elusive. The mind craves complexity. It wants steps, methods, guarantees. But the quantum field listens not to the chatter of the mind. It responds to the silence beneath it. That still, clear space where thought and desire dissolve into pure awareness. From that state, intention is like a laser, sharp, direct, undeniable. And yet, here is the danger. Over-efforting collapses nothing. When you obsess, doubt, or chase, you scatter your energy across countless possible outcomes. The wave never solidifies because you are never truly still. Manifestation is less like hunting and more like courting. You do not chase reality. You invite it. You become so magnetic, so coherent, that the desired reality has no choice but to reveal itself. This is why so many rituals, techniques, and practices, though useful as doorways, can become distractions. They give the ego something to do, rather than something to be. True manifestation is not about tricking the universe. It is about remembering that you are the universe, playing hide and seek with yourself. So the question is not, how do I manifest? The question is, can I trust the simplicity of being so fully that I allow reality to arrange itself around me? Mystical truths are beautiful, but they only transform you when lived. Quantum manifestation may sound lofty, but its practice is woven into the smallest of moments. The key is not effort. It is alignment, presence, and trust. Let us explore how you can bring this simplicity into your daily life. 1. The art of stillness. Begin with silence. Set aside just 5 minutes each day to sit in stillness, without agenda. Let thoughts rise and fall like clouds, without chasing them. This simple act quiets the noise of the mind, allowing you to touch the field of pure awareness. From this place, your intentions become clear, uncluttered, and potent. 2. The state of already having. Choose one desire, a situation, feeling, or outcome. Instead of saying, I want this, practice embodying the state of, I already am this. Feel it in your body. Let your breath and posture shift as if it were already true. Remember, the universe responds not to longing, but to being. 3. Gentle observation. When you notice doubt or scarcity arising, do not fight it. Fighting only strengthens it. Instead, observe gently, as though watching ripples on the pond. Awareness itself dissolves distortion. By refusing to entangle with negative patterns, you stop sending mixed signals into the quantum field. 4. The ritual of simplicity. Every morning, before touching your phone or speaking to anyone, place your hand over your heart. Whisper a single sentence that feels undeniably true. Something simple like, I am open to life, or I trust the flow. This anchors your vibration before the world imposes its noise upon you. 5. The practice of letting go. Perhaps the hardest step. Release the timeline. The moment you try to control when or how your manifestation arrives, you step back into struggle. Instead, practice gratitude in advance. Thank the universe as though it has already answered. Gratitude seals the frequency, leaving no room for doubt. Of course, obstacles will arise. The ego will whisper, it can't be this easy. You may feel the pull to add more techniques, more steps, more effort. Recognize this for what it is: resistance to simplicity. Return to stillness. Return to trust. The more you practice allowing, the more you will see reality shift, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically, toward the state you embody. Remember, manifestation is not about bending the universe to your will. It is about dissolving everything that separates you from the truth that the universe is already within your will. The clearer your signal, the faster reality responds. So now you see, quantum manifestation is not complicated. It was never meant to be. The reason you have missed it is the same reason so many seekers have wandered for lifetimes. It is too simple, too close, like a treasure buried just beneath your feet while you scour distant lands in search of gold. The ancients whispered it in riddles, the mystics cloaked it in parables, and science stumbles upon it through experiments. Reality bends not through force, but through alignment. You are not separate from the field. You are the field, observing itself, choosing which potential shall crystallize into form. The challenge, then, is not to do more, but to remember more, to unlearn the noise of striving, to release the illusion that effort equals power. True power lives in clarity, coherence, and presence, in the courage to embody the state of already having, already being, without the need to chase or grasp. As you move forward, ask yourself, what if the universe is listening right now, not to my words, but to my state? What am I broadcasting? That question alone can change the trajectory of your life. And so I leave you with this. Manifestation is not a secret to be unlocked. It is a simplicity to be remembered. And once you see it, truly see it, you cannot unsee it. The mirror of reality will continue to reflect back exactly what you are, until the day you decide to become what you've always sought. Now I ask you, are you ready to stop searching for complexity and instead trust the simplicity that has been waiting for you all along? If this journey resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. What is the one state of being you choose to embody today? And if you feel called, share this video with someone who is still searching, but ready to remember. The universe is listening. What will you tell it? Through the way you are.